Welcome back to Compai's Expat Channel. I'm Compai. I'm the voice of reason for Sosua.
Welcome to Compai's Expat Channel. Everything expat.
This video, I'm going to do a reaction video, and it's going to be on my good friend Manuel's video. He did a little video about check-ins, check-outs, and some of the things that he goes through as a property manager. I'm going to throw in my 2 cents because why not? I can do it. So guys, let's get into this.
Hello my friends, it's me Manuel from The Good Life Sosua, and here it's a blog of me doing some checkouts and verifying how my guests left the apartment. So I'm currently driving to the Airbnbs right now. Let's see how it goes.
All right, love the country roads. Where is he? Is that La Mulata? I got a feeling he might be in La Mulata. Yes.
So as you may know, I currently have a small team that we do the checkouts. I personally do the checkouts. And most of the apartments in Sosua, we charge for electricity.
Oh, you charge them for electricity in Sosua is a must. Absolutely, I do it. Anybody who really knows what they're doing down here in the Dominican Republic, rentals, you gotta charge electricity because electricity is just so expensive. I think it's double than what it is in the United States, depending on what part of the States you're from, but it's super expensive. If you don't, you're gonna be losing a lot of profit. And Manuel has a team, because when you have as many rentals as Manuel does, you can't be in 2 places at one time. You need the help to be able to get things going.
And we do have electricity deposit from the guests. So we do charge $50 for a 1-bedroom apartment. And then at the end of the stay, we check the electricity meter, and in case, let's say, that the guest consumes $20, we will refund $30 back. So a lot of...
All right, that's pretty much standard. Everybody pretty much should do that. I do things a little different. I don't take electricity deposit because I only have 10 units. All mine are in one spot. Either I do the checkouts or my assistant Indiana will. What I do is I send you a picture of the starting meter and then a picture of the day checkout, the ending meter. We get the sum and we times it by 14. 12 of that covers my bill to Ada Norte, the local electric company. 2 pesos goes for the diesel for the backup generator. I have had guys in the past who say, oh, I'm not giving you my WhatsApp, I'm not giving you my email. So they can't receive the electric meter, and then they say, well, I never had it, so I don't want to pay for it. Had that little scam once in a while too. So let's go back to what Manning has to say.
People will tell, why you didn't include the electricity? Why? We can include the electricity in the price, but the thing is that most of the guests will leave the AC on 24/7, everything on 24/7,
Yep.
and it's a way that the guests can, I don't know, like be conscious of their consumption, because...
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Manny brings up a really good point here. I understand when people go on vacation, they calm down, they relax, they let things go. But a lot of guys, they just don't remember how to think. I can't tell you how many times I get, John, my condo's just not getting cool. Now, I know the AC works because we check it all the time, and we have people coming and going all the time, so we know the AC's working fine. And it's, did you close your windows? Because we leave the windows open. You got to air out your apartments here. Otherwise, they're going to get musty, they're going to get damp. You got to get fresh air in these condos down here. So I'm like, did you close your windows? John, no, I didn't think of that. Okay, do you have it set to cool, not fan? All these little things. And there's one thing I noticed about doing rentals down here. Instead of them thinking for 2 minutes or a minute, they would rather take 3 minutes and text you.
like the AC will get damaged sooner and everything.
Yeah.
So that's
Absolutely.
why we reduce the prices.
Yep.
And
The monthly, the nightly rate.
and then the prices are more attractive, but the electricity is not included because sometimes if we include the electricity, maybe the owner will not have a single earning, because everything will go towards electricity. And something very, very important to know is that electricity here in Dominican Republic is very, very, very expensive. It's almost triple than the United States. A
Wow.
lot of guests didn't a lot of guests didn't thought that it was like that, but at the end.
I get a lot of people going, John, it's impossible my bill's that high. It's just, I pay this back in New York. I'm like, well, you're not in New York. This is the Dominican Republic. It's different rates. And you got to take in consideration, too, a lot of places you stay at, like mine, I'm a commercial business. I'm not an Airbnb who's in a gated community or in a condo complex. Ada Norte, Casa De Compai, commercial rate, 12% from the get-go.
I showed one of my guests the actual bill of a 3-bedroom penthouse, and it was like $800. And it was
It's
a
crazy.
3-bedroom penthouse, my friends.
I believe
the
it.
electricity bill was $800.
I believe it.
He
Absolutely.
couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. And then it's like, oh my God, it's okay, but yeah.
And guy, here's something else. The last thing we want to do is walk in and say, hey, you got this huge electric bill. Because we kind of know what the normal consumption is. We do this all the time. So I installed wireless smart thermostats that I mounted them right to the wall. And some guys don't like them, but I can control the range setting. They're smart, so they won't let the client reduce the temperature below what it can cool. So it looks at humidity, it looks at the temperature in the room, and it knows it can't cool it down to 67, 66. It knows it can't do it. So it cuts it off before it gets to that point. But I can go in there and I can see how many hours per day it was run. And I can see what it was set to. Was it set to cool? Was it set to fan? Was it set to auto? How often you change the temperature. It tells me everything. Because we get guys that go, John, I ran it for 2 hours a night. And then I go to the app and I look at it, and you've been running it for 22. So I get, that happens every now and then as well.
So we are going to Garden Condos.
Look at that. You turn right, Casa De Compai. The next right, you can also turn right for Casa De Compai and a water truck. Imagine that. Imagine seeing a water truck in Sosua. I think it's the biggest problem in the Dominican Republic is the lack of water. Some people say electricity, but I think it's water. Electricity's horrible here too. Internet's another big issue. Roads.
So the good thing about Garden Condos is that we have 24-hour security, we have backup generator,
Garden
huge
condos.
pool, and everything is like walking distance.
Garden
I'm gonna show you
condos.
right
I
now
love
how
the
the
garden
entrance looks.
condos. Now, garden condos. This was where I bought my first condo. This is where I fell in love with Sosua. This was a great place. I bought in there in 2009, 2010, one of the original owners. It was, if you can buy in the garden condos, great buy. Great buy. It's different now than when I had it. When I had it, we were all owners. I was one of the few people that was actually renting their condo. Now it's just pretty much a lot of absentee owners just renting their places out. And you know what? It works. Manning, he has a lot in here. And he does a good job in his rentals. He's got at least 7 or 8 in there. Not that I need to tell Manning how good of a job he does, but guy does a good job. Manning's a good guy. So this is my reaction video. So what do we get out of this video, guys? I'm not the only one who says electric is expensive in the Caribbean, especially the Dominican Republic, guys. Be aware of what you're doing in your condo, how you're living in your condo. windows closed, is it on the right setting, just the little things, you know, and it makes life easier, because at the end you got to pay for the electric, and we don't want you to have a high bill, just like you don't want to have a high bill. But that's it. Quick reaction video to Manuel. Guys, thank you for watching Compai's Expat channel. Please subscribe, please like. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these reaction videos. I'm going to see how people react to the reaction videos.